What's up, guys? It's your boy, the sweaty, bearded Padawan. As you can tell, I'm not in my usual filming spot. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I went for a walk to get some exercise in, and I told myself I was gonna come back and film a review video, but it's hot out. I'm very exhausted and sweaty, and Mom refuses to turn the air conditioning on still. So I figured instead of doing the review I had planned with all the fancy glam shots, I'd just have a chat with you for a little bit. Much like the Grind My Gears segment that Peter Griffin did on Family Guy, I'm just going to talk about some random life stuff occasionally when I'm too lazy to do more than one angle. So, this video, I'm going to talk about phobias. Why am I talking about phobias, you ask? Well, let me tell you. As many of you know, I really enjoy going to the movies. A little too much, maybe. Unless you've known me since I was a kid, you probably did not know that I had a phobia of movie theaters up until probably my sophomore year of college. And I'm just going to tell you the story behind it because it's really silly and makes me feel dumb that I've been missing out on years of movies. Anywho, when I was around 3, we lived in Indianapolis. And they had a place called the Children's Museum. And it was almost like a COSI of sorts, but I think the Children's Museum was way cooler in retrospect. Sorry, Ohio fam, don't hate me, but I'm right. Anywho, my mom at the time thought it would be a great idea to take a 3-year-old to see an IMAX film on active volcanoes. Yeah, that was strike one. So, needless to say, that kind of terrified me as a small child. It was probably a couple months after I turned 3, so, like, it was enough to, like, scar me for life. So, this past January, I was coming back from seeing round 2 of The Last Jedi. And I was talking to my mom on the way home about it and how funny it was that I had a fear of movie theaters. And, like, why that volcano thing was the only thing that caused it. And it turns out, again, I was barely 3 when Toy Story 1 came out. But apparently the scene where Sid is ripping off all the toys' heads and shoving them back together and mismatching them, apparently I couldn't handle that as a 3-year-old, and it scarred me for life and was a repressed memory up until recently. So that explains a lot, because, yeah, as I think about it, that was a pretty terrifying scene. But, you know, it took going to see 21 Jump Street at the Dollar Theater in Mansfield my sophomore year of college with one of my friends to, you know, make me realize loud, dark spaces really aren't that bad. So, once I got over that, and I had the urge to go to the movies, I think the first thing I saw was The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies in theaters. I'm pretty sure I was with my drummer Jeremiah, and it began there. And since 2014, I've probably seen a good 30-some movies in theaters. Just this year alone, I've seen 12, and I think only 2 have been repeats, technically. My goal to beat this year is to see at least 25 different movies in theaters, and I'd say I've got a pretty good handle on things so far, considering it's just May. Pretty sure I'm going to be seeing round 2 of Avengers Infinity War this week. And next week is Solo, a Star Wars story. Got my premiere ticket for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what were some of your irrational phobias and fears growing up? Do you have any now? How do you cope with them? Let's start a little discussion on them. If you even want to mock mine, they used to be theaters, still are snakes and or spiders, and heights, have at it. That is it for this week. We'll see you next week with a new video here in the cave. I am the Bearded Padawan, and may the Force be with you.